Hello everyone, welcome to Wealthy Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about Start to Invest as a Beginner Guide in Investing. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to discuss something that we really ought to have discussed a very long time ago, owing to the fact that it is literally the largest method to get the largest bag. It has been a long time since we really ought to have discussed this topic. Do not be concerned if you find this to be difficult to understand. I will explain everything to you in a manner that is straightforward and easy to comprehend. First, let me explain what a stock is and how it generates income for its owners. After that, I'll walk you through the simplest approach to investing in equities. Last but not least, I'll go through the process of purchasing stocks. First and foremost, what is stock? I'm not going to give you a dry textbook explanation. This is how I'll explain it. Assume you have a thriving firm that sells $11,500 in lip gloss each year. However, for about $1,150, you were able to construct your TikTok site as well as manufacture several lip gloss samples. You're ready to buy, but things are taking longer than you'd like since you need $11,500. Need funds to run your firm, such as to pay for advertising or to recruit employees. So you have request $1,150 from 9 relatives. You have the $11,500 you need to keep your company operating now that everyone has given you $1,150. But of course, there's always a catch, right? You no longer own your whole company. Everyone has a 10% ownership in the company. This is what your co-workers are talking about. But you don't care since you're going to get paid $11,500. Large corporations such as Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, and McDonald's need investment as well, but in the millions, if not billions of dollars. As a result, they staged an initial public offering, or IPO, in which anybody could acquire stock. Hey everyone in the world, including you and me, they say as they walk into the crowd. You are essentially giving a firm money in return for a portion of it when you purchase a stock. There are stocks available for purchase that cost as little as $35 and as much as $3,500. But why would you want to buy a company stock to invest in it? Is it feasible to raise your fortune greatly by participating in this activity? Yes, and I encourage that you continue watching the video to learn more. The second thing on the list is the kinds of stocks. Technically, there are different types of stocks, but in general, we have blue chip stocks and growth stocks. The type of stocks you choose to invest in will depend on how you want to make money in the stock market, whether you're a short-term or a long-term investor, how comfortable you are with risk, and what your goal is for investing. All of these things can help you decide which one you like best. But a blue chip stock is a stock of a well-established company. Growth stocks are shares of companies that are still in their early stages of growth. Their prices go up and down, and some people get excited about them. Today, it's $1,150. In 2 days, it's $3,500. They are often quite volatile, and it's because of them that a lot of people say, buy the dip, buy the dip, even if the dip may occasionally go much deeper. However, if you are just starting out as an investor, you shouldn't get too enthusiastic about these opportunities. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Third, how exactly do stocks generate revenue? Capital gains and dividends are the two main ways that investing in stocks may lead to financial success. Now that we have that out of the way, let's speak about capital gains, also known as profits on your capital. You will have realized a capital gain, for instance, if you invested money in a stock and were able to acquire it at a low price and then sell it at a high price in the same transaction. If you want to earn money via the purchase and sale of stocks, you need to make sure that you buy cheap and sell expensive. And more people are talking about how many novice investors don't know how to time the market. And it's getting a lot of attention. Lady Cole Terry is my top pick among those who are capable of doing this. Earlier in her career, before she discovered how to make $1,000 per day trading stocks, she worked in education. After that, she began teaching other people how to earn $1,000 a day with the ultimate objective of getting 1,000 people to make $1,000 a day themselves. The second method involves receiving payments called dividends. This is my preferred method since it is one of the ways I can generate income without having to put in any effort. Keep in mind that when you purchase a share of a business's stock, you are really purchasing a piece of that firm. As a proud owner, you are entitled to a portion of the profits that the company earns. If each member of your family gives you $1,150, then the other members of your family will come to you and beg for more money. You are free to take it easy and wait for the checks to be deposited into your bank account in the meantime. Dividends are very desirable perk, but investors should be aware that not all stocks pay them out. Number 4, the simplest way to begin investing is to buy stocks. If you're a new investor, you might have stayed away from the stock market because you think it's too risky. Even though you're right, there is some risk in investing in general. Diversification, on the other hand, is a way to cut down on the risk. If you only date one person, investing to get rich is like dating to get married. Okay, so an index fund is a group of stocks that move in the same way as an index. The SP 500 is an example of an index. It is made up of the stocks of the 500 largest companies in the United States. Now give it some thought. If the top 500 companies all fail at the same time, we'll all end up in the trash and mud at the same time. How is the whole stock market going to fail? Unless Jesus is about to come back right now, that is. It has stayed the same for almost a century, which is why I like index funds. They follow indices that have stayed the same for years and decades. We also have exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. An ETF is a group of stocks, but it doesn't just follow indexes. It can follow any group of stocks that you want. ETF makes it easier for them to talk to each other. There are hospitality ETFs and even index fund ETFs. This means that somewhere a smart woman who is a fund manager is putting stocks that are diversified in some way into different bundles so that you and I can buy them for low prices. This is why they're my favorites now that you know what a stock is, the different types of stocks, and how to make money with stocks. In my next investment video, I'll talk about how to start investing in stocks, what to watch out for, what apps I use, whether I use a traditional brokerage firm or fintech, and what I think the pros and cons are. I'll tell you everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.